Okay, so I got a question. If you have seen enough videos on my channel, you probably have at least, like, the vaguest idea of what a VTuber is, right? Like, it's something that you kind of know. At least that would be my hope, that you kind of understand, on some level, what a VTuber is. For those who really aren't aware, this is what happens when you are doing live streams, and you are using either a PNG, or a live 2D, or a 3D model. What I'm using right now is an example of a live 2D model. Now, why does this matter? Well, after we get into the fan art section, you'll find out. But speaking of VTubers, I think you will be happy to know that we have a Gura cosplay version of my character that was submitted by Bunny Goddess. And they said they will shade it and whatnot later, but honestly, I think it looks great just as it is, without shading, just right now. And of course, the only thing that is said is, ah! And next we have one from Pernia, said, hello, Suris has no mouth, and he must scream. Raz gets a mouth. I do not get a mouth. Why do I not get a mouth? Why am I not allowed a mouth? Also, why are these chibis so fucking adorable? No, that's illegal. They're not allowed to be that fucking cute. Randafool, thank you very much for redeeming your points for an ada. You fucking monster. You know, this is illegal. This is not allowed. But with that said, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be submitted onto a future video, the best way to do so is dropping it into the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, oh boy. So, let's go ahead and take a look at here. This is a segment that was done on the morning show. Now, the title of this shows, like, Netflix joins Japan's virtual VTuber, or virtual YouTuber boom, or VTubers. The morning show itself, it's an America drama television series. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's being said on here. Let's take a look at the actual things that are being told to us, the viewers.
Well, if the Olympics...
Oh, that's not very loud at all. Here we go.
Well, if the Olympics showed us anything, it's that Japan is still well and truly at the cutting edge of technology, particularly the really quirky forms of technology, and this is a great example of this. So virtual YouTubers, or VTubers, which is something we'll hear a lot more about in the next little while, these are not avatars of real people. These are...
Wait. Hold on. These are not avatars of real people? Am I an AI? What am I? Hold on. Am I gonna have an existential? Am I gonna have a full-on existential breakdown? What the fuck am I? But no, seriously, these are avatars of people. What? How did you get that one wrong?
Fully synthetic beings or creations. In fact, one of the most famous of these is one called Kazuna AI.
Wait, hold on. One of the most famous ones is called Kazuna AI. Okay, that's fair, but what about all of the ones, like, again, Gura, who is a real person behind a live 2D avatar? What about me, who's a real person behind a live 2D avatar? What about Iron Mouse, who's a real person with a really tragic story? What about all of the people who are actually VTubers and are real people? I'm confused. You can point out and just be like, oh, look at this one. They are all AIs. All of them. They're all artificial intelligence. What? Please tell me I'm misinterpreting this. Please tell me I've got something wrong. Jace Balaran, thank you very much for redeeming your points for an... Oh, well.
She turned 5 in June. She's had a very, very busy 5 years of her life.
Wait, hold on. I know this person. Like, I know them as in I know of them. This is the person who... Hold on, let me just pop that off real quick. I know that Pren did their modeling. Eye Candy, I believe. Is that... I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. But yeah, no. Their face rigging. Their face rigging was done by... What's her name? Not by Pren. Pren and her have the exact same rigger, and I'm trying to remember. It's not Peep. What? No, Peep doesn't do their own rigging. Oh my god! And yeah, no, they might be mixing VTubers and Vocaloid. Fafamit. There we go. Fafamit. Quick shout out to Fafamit for anybody who doesn't know who Fafamit is. Fafamit is the one who did the face rigging for this person as well as for Pren. But yeah, no, Peep did not do their own rigging, just like how I did not do my own rigging. My rigging on this character was done by Rimixen. My rigging on the slime model was done by Suzu. My rigging for the 3D model was all taken care of in Vroid and also supplemented and done by BonBonBerry. But yeah, no, if they're taking all their information for Vocaloids, if they're talking about Vocaloids, then this is more accurate, is closer to accurate, because yes, Hatsune Miku was not a real person, Luca is not a real person, Ren and Ren are not real people. But the person you're showing on screen right now, she is a real person. Not only is she a real person, but the person who built her is a real person. Chibi model when? If you can provide the funding for a chibi model, I will gladly get a chibi model.
If you want to call it that. So she's a model for Valentino. She has been on the cover of magazines. She was in like a...
Wait. Why are you showing people who aren't VTubers? This person's not a VTuber. This person's not a VTuber. They're playing RuneScape. That's a bunch of cabbages. Wait. So... And then here... This is a screenshot taken from VR chat. I'm not sure if you know, but in VR chat, all the people you're talking to are also real people using virtual avatars. I can have my avatar in VR chat, and I can go in there, and I can talk and walk around. Those are real people. How are you getting so much of this wrong?
It was in like a Japanese tourism board advertisement. My favourite is she actually fronted a concert with a real-life human band. Front row tickets were $150 a seat. So this stuff there's big money in it. I know.
Okay, so I'm just gonna curse you all with something real quick. Okay, it's going to be very cursed, but it is my favorite VTuber song. Or not? It's not a VTuber song, but it's my favorite cover done by a VTuber. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this up there, and it is the most wonderful cover of anything ever, and you will never be able to convince me otherwise. If you're going to bring up the idea of, you know, people having bands and stuff, all that, cool, then fine. Let's go ahead and talk about the best cover done ever by any VTuber of all time. This is Nyanners, who is also a real person. But let's just pretend that they're not for a little bit so we can get everything wrong about VTubers, right?
#1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down, 10 kills on the board right now, just wiped out Tomato Town.
And that's as much as I'm going to show for copyright purposes, but just throwing out there, that is the best cover done by any VTuber of anything ever. But let's, you know, it's definitely bad to have VTubers have bands and shit. There's people in the chat who are just like, no, bad. It doesn't sound like an AI to me either. I know what an AI sounds like. I listen to Vocaloid music. I know what an AI sounds like. I run a Vocaloid deck in Weiss.
To watch a fake thing perform, right? But this is big...
Wait. Fake performers, but you have a... You're literally showing... This is with Face Rig. You are literally showing somebody mapping their motions to the Face Rig avatar right here. Dude.
Money. So we're seeing Netflix actually at the moment releasing a suite of these, their own characters they're developing. They'll roll out initially in Asia, but globally over the next few months as well.
The similarities between this segment and the previous ABBA segment are phenomenal. Good to talk to you, as always.
My pleasure.
Thanks, team. Would have been a great way to end that, Michael revealing he's actually not real.
Okay, so That's funny. Yeah, Michael revealing he's actually not real. That would have been funny, except for the fact that people who do VTuber avatars, they are real people. The people who make them are real. The people who perform behind them are real. The idea that these are fully synthetic people, AIs, that by this logic, I'm technically 6 months old, I guess, if we're just counting the amount of time that my character in this particular form has existed. But that isn't how VTubers work. VTubers are real people behind their avatars. And just remember, if you are a person who wants to start streaming and you are wanting to be a VTuber, this is what your parents are probably listening to, and so they're going to think that you want to become some kind of AI construct, Skynet style, apparently. But yeah, no, we're definitely not real people. Definitely not real people. Not in the slightest. Oh my gosh. Well, what do you guys think? It's a very short bit, but I wanted to go ahead and cover that because I saw that and it was hilarious. It was an absolutely hilarious segment that got everything wrong, and I think it's fun to take a step away from harmful pseudoscience and then talk about just boomer pseudoscience. With all that said, yeah, no, this does push a narrative that VTubers don't have feelings, and, you know, that would make me incredibly upset if somebody thought that I didn't have feelings. Steve. Anywho, with all that said, if you enjoy my content and you would like to support my channel and what I do, the best way to do so is dropping a link? No, don't do that. Check the links in the description below, and you will find ways to support my channel and what I do. If you have not subscribed on YouTube already, consider doing that. And if you have not hit the follow button over on Twitch already, please consider doing that. With all that said, as always, everyone, insert end of video tagline.